Hello, this is Dr. Wendy Rowley of the Wonder of Human Design YouTube channel and the playlist series, How to Align to the Christ of the New Coming Death Bardo. All right, I'm going to get out of the way. Let's see what Eliane has to say today because it's their information. Oh, good day to you, dearest being of light. It is Eliane of Cosmic Service, a Palladian Mother of Sound. Peace be with you, peace be with you, and peace be with you. Okay, moving through this series, bringing in some new information. Here comes some more new information. In the last episode, we spoke about something called the divine intelligence of the creative force, and how this is a new connection coming in for more profound group healing and access to your galactic wisdom coming in December of 2025 and being online and here at your level for its application in January of 2026. Now, we want to go into a little bit deeper understanding on why now and what exactly is this new force alignment to do. We described the anatomy of it, that it allows a type of influence in the membrane around the noosphere between the galactic and the earth band, and allows a new pathway of communication through the galactic level for different levels of codes. Now, we spoke about codes from the divine intelligence being kind of something that comes down and activates something to happen. Pathways to open up for healing, pathways to open up for creating, pathways to open up for peace, pathways to open up for greater communion at the consciousness level between nations. It has many, many applications, this higher divine intelligence, creational force, creative force, creational creative, same thing, different word. So that ability comes in at the great shift of a planetary system because it is needed now. You are deciding to go forward and become an enlightened planet. You are more and more deciding you want to get along and have peace on Earth. You're more and more kind of realizing that there really is enough for everyone, but maybe the systems haven't quite acknowledged all that. There are some people that want the change right now, and they want everything to be equal for everybody, and they want it all to be paid for by someone else, and they have no idea how to make it happen. And that's just the impulse on how they're receiving this. And they want to maybe just sort of fight and make it happen. But after all these discussions on alignment, attunement, and how this system and how the greater forces of creation are pretty much aligned and run by the divine intelligence of the Creator, what you call God by some people, or Allah, or all one God, as they say, no religion disrespect, no. So we just are staying universal. We're just talking about the universal belief of everyone. Not majority of the world believes in a higher power. And there is no one right or wrong religion. And so this alignment will have different reactions in different people. Some people will be fed up with the existing status quo and want to fight against it. Some people are going to want to create change instantly without having any idea how to get there or how to pay for it. Some people are going to want to keep everything the way it was for maybe their own reasons, which are many. And some people are going to want to just check out, and they don't want to deal with any of it anymore. But we can tell you the majority of people are wanting the peace path. If we were to go up to the periphery of the planet and measure the collective consciousness out in the greater field, we can tell you, which we do every night during our sojourns of attunement to the creative source, we do check in on that. The majority of people in the United States actually want peace, and they want it done in a benevolent way. So despite all the controversy going on out there, it's this alignment that is helping you all on the earth at this time. And so to bring in greater levels of knowledge and intuition and solutions and what is basically more of your galactic wisdom requires this connection to this divine intelligence creator force, because that is the force that opens up pathways from that galactic down into your spirit bodies. And this is why this happens at the Great Shift, as you move into unity consciousness and begin the journey of millions of years into becoming an enlightened planet. Don't be discouraged by millions of years. You're doing far better and far faster than we did. But we did not have the divine will choice, which has been said by other channelers to be something within the system that is new, and it is. And it's why you are a little experimental planet. And it's been a huge success. And you all did a brave job in coming here to try this new success. All right, because it was brand new. And that's the way it works. So this beautiful, beautiful new connection and this ability to align in groups to this new creative force that comes online in January means that you are moving into a time where, and this one's remembering, the astrologers said that you were moving into the time of a great renaissance. No coincidence that the astrology signs give the same information as our connections and the archangelic and Christ archangelic and connections going on at the greater field. In the noosphere, interesting alignment and synchronicity, because the ability to bring in these new solutions and open up these avenues of new divine intelligence with these creative solutions needs this pathway to activate those. And so this means that your ability to find answers to your problems is going to increase. The ability for corporations to come together for the greater good, because each have a part of the puzzle, is going to increase. The motive of pure financial is going to start to not be the primary incentive. It's going to be a little bit more for the greater good. Now, this won't be outwardly obvious, but within the people doing these deals, there's going to be a different feeling. And so you're going to start to see this in your news media, beginning 2026, 27, 28, 29, 30. And after 30, it's going to be very, very much a way of doing proper business, if we may be so bold as to say that. So hold on and hold in there, that you're in a shift time, it's a great shift, you're in a change time, it's a great change, and you are in the grace of the benevolence through your intentions and prayers for something better. So we wanted the understanding on why this divine intelligence benevolent force comes in now. It allows these galactic levels of information to come in and start percolating. And it'll come through various channelers, because that's the way it's always worked. That there are, and it's even in your old biblical writings, one section might have it say it negative way, but there's another section that'll have it as a beautiful way. And we're going to come out and say what this one was told long ago. There's a special chair in the Vatican that the Pope sits in when he channels, because that one elected Pope sits in that chair, and he brings in information, and he aligns and attunes in it, and it's only used for that purpose. So these understandings that this information that is needed comes from a higher source is ancient, old, and part of ancient mystery schools, and is part of the paradigm. So you're going to see people coming to hear more through various channelers, and that's what we have to say about that. We wished you to have an understanding of this, of how the information can flow through particular people who have those channel connections, on how and why it comes in now, and on how it's actually the key, the new key, that is now becoming active. And this is the key of galactic wisdom. So you now, for the first time, have a fifth key that is becoming active. So you no longer will be saying the 4 keys, you will be saying the 5 keys. And that's what we wished you to understand this day. And that you are dearly loved, to expect benevolence in all you do, and we bid you adieu. Peace be with you.